Hi besties, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about absolutely everything that you need to know for your first kiss. I keep this raw and real because I feel like that there is so much when it comes to your first kiss and leading up to it, what to expect, what to bring, how to do your first kiss. And I just want to do this to save the girls because when I had my first kiss, let's just say it wasn't so... It was like a typical first kiss. Was it what I wanted it to be? Definitely not. But all first kisses usually start by being super awkward, and honestly, it's normal for them to be that awkward. Assuming most of you are coming from TikTok, and if you are not from TikTok, welcome. I have a whole first kiss series on TikTok, but I wanted to make this like a little starter pack basically and just have everything in one section of things that I don't really talk about on TikTok. So if you have watched my TikTok videos, I'm not gonna be repeating anything. We're gonna keep it raw, we're gonna keep it real, and we're gonna start with some new information because like I said, there is so much. It is just such a broad topic that there's so much when it comes to talk about it, and I just want to make sure you besties are prepared when it comes to that moment. Think of this like a little podcast. So if you're like cleaning your room, you can just like put the audio on, listen, because I'm just gonna be chatting with you guys. We're gonna have a little girl-to-girl serious moment. Start by telling you things that you need to do prior to the kiss. So these are things that you should make sure you're doing before. Hygiene, super important. Things to put in your bag, things to bring in case. It's not too serious. Like if you don't do one of these things, it's fine. As long as you have like good fresh breath mint. You don't want to be like rotteny and like have bad breath. Most likely it's just like really annoying when you kiss somebody that has bad breath because you're like, you can't stand it and like you don't know how to say no, but it's like you're already stuck in that situation. Don't be that girl because your crush is gonna be like,
wow, she has stinky breath. I don't want to get around her. Like, ugh.
You always have gum, a fresh mint or something. I would also suggest you popping one of these bad boys like at least 10 minutes before the kiss. So even if it's like in the beginning of the hangout, because like sometimes you might not really know when the kiss is gonna happen. Usually the kiss always happens at the end of the hangout, at least in my situation. You always want to pop something like in the beginning of the hangout, like before, at least 10 minutes before the kiss, because like you don't want to have like gum when you guys are kissing. At least like I think it's uncomfortable. You could tuck it in like the back of your mouth if that's the case. I just like would rather, honestly, I would just like rather stay away from that. So I don't know how you baddies like to do it. I really wouldn't prefer the gum, especially if it's your first kiss, because if you're not used to like tucking that gum behind your throat or like behind your teeth, it's gonna be awkward because it's gonna like pop right back up and then you'll probably choke on it and things will just be so much more nerve-wracking because you're already trying to focus on a lot of things. Like there's so much to focus on when you were kissing somebody. I don't want gum to be one of those things where like now you're stressed out about. That's out of the way. Stick to like mint gum. Don't do like watermelon. Don't do like strawberry. I hate mint gum, but it does make your breath smell really, really good. Also basic hygiene. Make sure you're brushing your teeth. I brush my teeth sometimes 3 times a day. Most of the time it's 2 in the morning, at night, before a meal. Honestly, just before hanging out with a guy or like your crush, like when I'm hanging out with my boyfriend before, always brushing my teeth beforehand because like I don't want to like just like go back to the bathroom and be like, hey, like hold on, like I don't really want him to know that I'm like leaving the function to brush my teeth. I want him to know like I'm just like a clean princess and like I always just smell so good. So if you could do it before the hangout, that's great. Brush your teeth, make sure you floss. That's something that I feel like a lot of people don't really do. You also want to make sure that you are wearing good lip gloss. Okay, so a lot of people ask me like, Glory, like should I even wear lipstick? What lipstick should I wear? Like I don't want it to get all over him. And my 2 biggest points is like you gotta make sure that you're wearing a nice lipstick, a nice lip gloss, well actually 3 points, and a nice powder. Because okay, so I don't know if you guys watch Love Island, and this is like the first thing I can really relate it to, but I don't know if you guys saw season 6. Hannah from Love Island was like kissing the guys and like her powder was just like getting on everybody, and like you don't want that. So I'm gonna recommend you guys some of my products, things I use, things I recommend, and things that I don't recommend when it comes to like kissing somebody in general. So, okay, the first thing that my boyfriend always complains about is lip plumpers. You do not want to be wearing a lip plumper on your kiss. And if you're somebody like me, I have lip plumper on right now. It's not even because like it plumps my lips. It does give my lips a really bad burn. And especially if it's your first time, it just like gives you a tremendous burn. So just stay away from the lip plumpers in general. Like this one I usually wear. I love this lipstick. Everyone always asks me for my lip combo, by the way. So I always tell them it's the NYX, it's the Duck Plum. But my boyfriend will literally kill me if I wear this with him because it burns so bad. He's just like, no, I don't want this. I don't like this. He gets mad at me and his lips start burning and he just like starts being frantic because like guys don't know what that feeling is. Like we're used to it, but they don't like it. They don't like it. And my boyfriend will literally not kiss me if I have lip plumper. So stay away from any lip plumpers. Buxom, I also use Buxom, Too Faced lip plumpers. Lip injection, bro. nah, that's death. Unless you really don't like the guy, you want to spite a guy. I've had circumstances where I wanted to get back at a guy, and what I would do is I would kiss them with like a bunch of lip plumper. You could do that, but that's only if you want to spite the guy, because he will actually hate you if you do it. So what I do recommend, literally just a basic generic brand of lip gloss. This is a lip gloss I love. You can literally just buy this at Marshall's. I'm not telling you to go out and buy like an expensive lip oil. This one over here is literally just a basic generic hydrating lip oil. I bought this at Marshall's for probably like $7, and not only that though, it does make your lips like super glossy. If I put it on right now, you probably won't really notice a difference, because oh wait, actually it's like you do. Like, you could tell that my lips are just like ready, they're plumped up. It makes your lips look good. You want to find a really glossy lip, because especially when you're talking to him too, and like he's gonna like try to like look at your mouth, like that's a green light. If you're talking to him and he's like, hey, like if you're talking to, let's say Jeremy, because I always use Jeremy in my examples. I don't know why the name just came to me out of random. I'm talking to Jeremy right now and he kept like looking at my lips. That's like a green light that he wants to kiss you. He's probably waiting for the right moment and he doesn't know how. Well, I don't really use lip gloss, honestly. I really just use lip oil, and I like how it's like clear coated because the guy's not gonna complain. When I do my kiss, I stick to like a lip stain. I also like this one. This one's CoverGirl, but they don't really sell this one anymore, and I freaking love this one. It's the CoverGirl. It's the shade 550. Literally just like a lip stain. It's really hard to get out. Lip stains are really good too. You can also take like blush. It's like almost out basically, but you can also take blush and you can just like put that on your like a lip tint. You can also use lip tints, also good. Okay, preparing for the kiss, lip scrub. I don't know if you guys use lip scrubs. I love lip scrubs, and I really just use this once a week. I especially use it when I know I'm hanging out with my boyfriend, my crush. So if you know you're hanging out with your crush before, use the lip scrub. I promise you it will do wonders. Like my lips, they're not peeled, they're not chapped, they look glossy, they're really soft because all I really do is I just use lip scrub. Last thing when it comes to prep, a playlist. Guys, you need a soft, seductive playlist. Okay, I'm gonna link the one I have. The one that I have from Apple Music is a little too sexy. But I do love R&B music, so most of it is R&B. So if you don't know what to play, top artist I would say is The Weeknd. I love Summer Walker. I also love Miguel, but he's more like romantic. I want to find something that's like just like soft. Please don't put on rap. Or like kissing your crush and there's freaking rap in the background. Country's good. You can do country. I don't really like country. You can do country. Country's nice. It's romantic. But if you're kissing the, and if he plays this and you guys are like about to make out, how are you even gonna find the rhythm in that? Because that's what happens when you find a good song and it's a nice slow song. Your kiss will be based on the music that's playing. So if it's a nice slow song and it's like, let's say, let me find like a good song I can like oh, we'll do No Guidance. I don't wanna play no game. You guys are gonna kiss it. I don't wanna play no games, play no game. At last night, you know, like it's just like you just wanna like, and he goes, you got it, and that's like when you guys will kiss. But like that's a good song. Like that's a nice slow song. If you want to make it sexy and seductive, put some slow music. If you want to go intense and feisty, put some Weeknd. If you want to just make it light and playful, play some nice Ariana Grande, you know, like keep the mood going. It's also nice too because if it's your crush and let's say like you guys date from like 5 months from now, you guys are gonna like look at that song and be like, that was our first kiss song. Like, okay, now how else to prepare? So nobody talks about the mental preparation when it comes to your first kiss. We're gonna get a little bit deep here and we're gonna talk about whether this first kiss with this guy is worth it or not. I know a lot of people, and I've been in a situation when it was my age where I saw all my friends around me having their first kiss, and I was like, I felt as if I was pressured to do my first kiss. I was like, if all my friends are getting their first kiss done, like where's mine? Like where's my turn? I wanted to low-key rush it. Like I was like, okay, I'm ready. Like whoever wants to kiss me, come over here. And no, please don't do that because I regret doing that so much, which luckily God was on my side because he heard me and he was like, yeah, you're not doing that. I'm not gonna throw you any guy just for you to kiss him. We're gonna find you the right one. So if you guys don't know my first kiss story time, I also posted that one on my TikTok, but I don't want to repeat myself on here. It's on over there. Basically, my first kiss was a guy that I was really close friends with. I'm happy that I ended up having my first kiss with him. Was it awkward? Yeah, it was so totally awkward. Like it wasn't like your first, like a lot of people think that your first kiss is gonna be like a makeout session. It was not like a makeout session. If anything, he came up to me, he asked me if he can kiss me, and I said yeah, and it was literally just like a peck. Like it was like a, that's it. It was just a peck. Like it literally was like that. I didn't even know how to turn my head. I didn't even know what to do. So I'm literally just like Did I not consider that my first kiss for a long time? Yeah, and I feel like that's also something really normal, because if your first kiss is just like a peck or something, that's normal, that's fine. That's still your first kiss though, it still counts, but it's just like not what you thought it would be like. Sometimes when it's your first kiss too, how do you like, why would you think it's a makeout, you know? Like in my head, I thought it would be a makeout for my first kiss. It's not gonna be when you did it, it's gonna be who you did it with. And like if the moment was memorable. You don't want to tell people, yeah, like my first kiss was over there in the bushes, like after the party. No. How to know when to make the first move. So how do you know that they're gonna make the first move on you? How do you know if you're gonna make the first move on them? Who is going to kiss the person first? So this is like, how am I gonna know the kiss is coming? Who's gonna make the first move, and how to know when to make the first move? Number one, so you want to look at their lips for a second when they're talking, and you want to go back to their eyes. So when he's talking, just go lips, eyes. So maybe he's already doing that and you're just like not realizing it. If he's looking at your lips at any sort of point of the conversation, that means that he wants to kiss you. It's nerve-wracking. Like the thought of having your first kiss is it's so scary. Things could either go really good or really bad. So that's why it's so important to know when they're ready for it. Okay, number two, if they're being really affectionate, if they are trying to get closer to you when you're talking, whether maybe you guys are hanging out on the couch, maybe you guys are sitting down and he tries to get close to you, maybe you guys are in the car and he's just like getting really close to you in the car, and it's just like, we can only get so close in this tight area, like what are you doing? Be scared, don't push back and be like this, like just accept it and just like let him get close to you. Another thing I suggest is you can do body language. So body language is so important when it comes to the buildup of a kiss, because obviously it requires physical touch. Look how cute they are. You can lightly like touch their hand or like touch their arm. So if I was sitting with my crush right now, I would like kind of just like touch his arm like this. You can go like this. You can also like pet their head. So like if like this was if this was your hand and this was him, you can kind of just like go here, just like give him little rubs. They love rubs. I've also mentioned before in one of my TikToks, if you have nails, it's your lucky day. They love nails. They love the feeling of nails. It's just like, it just gives like a sharp, they like, it just feels good. Especially you can also go on his back. You want to start by slowly introducing those movements in. Like I said, you can start with the bicep, slowly go more intense and just do more, and then kind of just like also start going more. That's what I would do. Up here, down here, up here, down. Take your hands and like, just like, you don't have to like put your hands, don't invade their privacy. Feel it up there. They're gonna love it. That's if they appreciate that or they start doing that back to you, that means that it's the green light. They want to kiss you. You don't want to invade the private square. It's a first kiss. And you don't want to give him the wrong message, because depending on who it is, if you're gonna kiss a dirty dog, I'm telling you right now, don't kiss him. Don't give that first kiss to him. He does not deserve it. If you're going for like the football quarterback that you know is super cute and all the girls want him, chances are he's already kissing the other girls. You want this person to be memorable. You want this person to be somebody that you like, that you appreciate, and that will appreciate you too, because you're the prize here, baby girl. You can also do another thing, and most of the time your crush will be doing this to you, because we love a king that does consent. They will ask you, can I kiss you? If he says this in the wrong time though, it's really gonna kill the moment. You're gonna be like, why did you say that? Like, it's not, there's supposed to be a right time for him to say that. Start with this, he will find the right time to ask you, can I kiss you? And obviously if you want the kiss, you'll say yeah, and if you don't, just be like, you could say very soft, very gently, or just be like, listen, like, I'm just not ready yet, like, but I really like you, and like I'm ready to like hang out next time I see you. Like, keep it soft and keep it gentle, especially if you really like them, or if you just want to turn them down. You're not required to kiss somebody if it doesn't feel right. Okay, another sign that they're ready to kiss you is that they keep postponing the hang. You're hanging out with a guy and he just hasn't kissed you yet, and you're like, what is going on? Like, I'm expecting the kiss by now. It's been 2 hours into our hangout and like it's just not happening. Is it not meant to be? Yes, it's meant to be. He's just probably nervous and he probably doesn't know when to kiss you. He's probably like, when should I kiss this girl? But every kiss that I've had, every first kiss with somebody has always been after a hangout. And at the same time with somebody you like, it's also nice because like you don't have to see that person after the kiss. So he's just probably nervous. He's waiting for the right time, and there's not really a right time unless the silence gets really awkward. So that's just a green flag that he's ready to do it. He just doesn't know when. He's probably just a little slow. It's his first time too, and that's completely okay. To kiss you is that they physically lean in super close just to get closer to you. You're having a conversation, you're just like talking about your dog, and he just like gets really close to you, and you're like, I'm literally talking about my dog, like why are you 2 inches away from me? Another tip when you can tell he's literally falling, another tip you can tell that they want to kiss you is if they are fidgeting. If you're fidgeting, or you see him like fidgeting with his hoodie or like his hat or like his like, I don't know, his like drawstring, like this string from like his sweatpants. And as for a girl, if they're like moving their hair, oh, we fidget with our nails, we fidget with our clothes. That's normal. Okay, the last thing is the conversation slows down. So if you're talking to your crush and you're like, why is the conversation dying down? Like, we were having a great conversation and now we're just looking at each other and like, why did the conversation end? That's fine. That's normal. If the conversation dies down in a good way, that means that they're ready and they're willing to kiss you. So if I was talking about my dog, he was like, oh yeah? And I'll be like, yeah.
Like, that's my dog.
And it just gets really quiet. Like, now it's like, okay, now what? What are we supposed to do? Most of the time, like, that moment right there is a perfect moment for him to lean in and go for the kiss. If you're in a quiet, soft moment where you're just both looking at each other and not saying anything, that's called a kiss moment. That's a moment where he's gonna come in, kiss you, fairy tale. It's amazing. Now let's talk about how to kiss. You guys are probably like, Glory, like, I'm so nervous. Like, what if I don't kiss right? What if he hates my kiss? What if I'm a bad kisser? Listen, like I said, don't rush into it. You don't have to full on put your tongue down their throat. It doesn't have to be so complex like that. You want to pick up on the energy that they're bringing. So if they're very outgoing, if they're very like fun, crazy, like, it's gonna be a fun, crazy kiss. There's gonna be a lot going on. Like, you know what I mean? If the moment is slow, you put that little sexy time playlist on and like the moment is slow, it's gonna be a nice, soft, romantic kiss. Everything just matches on the vibe. Where are you? Are you in the park? Are you at the mall? Are you at the car parking lot? Are you in a car? Are you outside the car? Are you at the movie theater? Everything depends. You are at a party, which by the way, if you're under the influence, like I said, please don't kiss under the influence, girls, please. You don't want to ruin your moment like that. I know it's nervous and you're probably like, if I'm under the influence, it can make the moment so much better, but I do not recommend it because it's supposed to be awkward. It's supposed to be awkward. If you had a first kiss and it wasn't awkward, honestly, props to you. Because I've never heard that before. This is dog. Hate where he came from, but loves where he stands. So he's gonna be our little demo for today. I usually use him in a lot of my tutorials now recently. This is really the reason why I decided to keep them. You guys are about to kiss. Most of the time he's gonna be really close. Most of the time you guys are gonna be like, not even kidding, like this. You guys are gonna be really close to each other. And okay, so this is, like I said, hands are really good. You wanna make sure you are literally like, your hands are on his head, not like this, he's just massive, so I can't really do it, but his hands are on his head. Your hands could be behind his head like this. You can also take your other hand, lean him in. This is a good move. This is really cute. If you take your hands like this, you bring him in like this. Really cute, ladies. He will really like that. You can also take it and also just like feel his bicep while you guys are kissing. Also, like I said, waistband over here. So I'm going to the left. He's going to the left because you don't want your noses to bump. If your noses are bumping, it's going to be awkward, especially if, like, I don't know, you guys are really close. It's gonna. Also want to smile. So if I took him like this, and he goes in for the kiss, I could take him like this and start kissing him. He's gonna be going the left side, I'm gonna be going the left side, we're gonna kiss like this. Also, another tip, you wanna move in slowly. You don't wanna kiss them and go like, no, do not do that. That's what I did, and it sucked. Try to take it at your own pace. The slower that you are, the better. I go slow like this. See how slow I went? Like, don't have to rush it. There's nothing to rush. You best be hoping you guys are closing your eyes when you're kissing. And if he's not closing his eyes when you are kissing him, then that's also a problem. Your eyes should both be closed. Doug, close your eyes when you guys are kissing. So close your eyes. Don't go like this. There's nothing to be scared about. Literally just close your eyes. Go like that. That's all you need to do. So just when it comes to your first kiss is I would just say keep it super light. You don't have to go all ham, all tongue, all commando, crazy. I don't even know. You don't have to give him the freaking kiss 3000. We're not looking for that. We just want to go for a light soft vibe for our first kiss because we'd rather do less than more, especially if we don't know what more is yet because we're all beginners here. We don't really know what to do. Less is better. Less is better in the situation because it just also makes them begging for more when the second kiss comes around. We don't chase, we attract, and he's going to be so attracted to you that he's going to be wanting a second kiss after that. So a short peck or a gentle lip to lip, literally just a nice lip to lip. You can stay there and hold. So you can stay there, hold. Perfect for your first time. That's all you really need for a first. Once you get more comfortable with a person, you can definitely go ahead and keep going, which is really nice because if you do a first kiss with somebody that you really enjoy it with, most likely there's going to be a second kiss and there's going to be a third kiss, and then boom, you guys are both going to be gaining experience together. But yeah, you don't want to be going all tongue crazy, so you don't want to be going like, no, we're not doing triangle method. If you don't know the triangle method, it's one eye, left eye, right eye, lips, left eye, right eye. So if I was doing it to Doug, come over here. To Doug, it'd be left eye, right eye, lip. Back to the eyes. And then boom, you're gonna go in for the kiss. Some movement. You don't wanna be stiff. You wanna go like this and just kiss and then let go like that. You don't wanna be stiff. You wanna include some movement in there. That'll be really, really nice. Don't be scared. If you wanna do a long lip to lip moment, you can go here, let go, and then turn your head the other way. So you can kiss one side, let go, and then turn your head the other way. He will match you. Most of the time, a kiss comes naturally. I can help you train for it, but most of the time it's gonna come naturally. And when it comes to you, it's like how much you're in the moment will depend on how much it comes to you. If you're not into your first kiss, then you're just doing it just to do it, and you're not mentally clocked in that moment, chances are you're not gonna have a good first kiss, and you're gonna have no idea how to do it because you have to feel yourself in that moment. It sounds corny, but it's really true. First kiss comes naturally, and any sort of kiss. Okay, a couple questions. I don't really have too many questions on here, but if you guys want to comment questions, I'm gonna be answering them. First question I got is, should I use tongue for the first time? Like I said, please don't. I honestly just think it's best to refrain from it until you feel more confident. How do you kiss when you're in the car? I was going to be making a TikTok on this one and show you guys a demonstration on what to do when you're in the car and he wants to lean in, because you're gonna have like some like thing in the middle and it's gonna be just really annoying to go in for the kiss, but I'm telling you it will work out. So I'm gonna be posting that on TikTok and I'll be showing you guys, because I'd rather give you guys a live demo when I'm in my car. Basically, it shouldn't be really hard. It's just gonna be like some block in the middle, but you're still gonna be able to finesse. You just have to reach in a little bit more and you're fine. What if I'm a bad kisser and don't actually know it? Girl, it's fine. You're a beginner. We're all beginners. He's probably gonna be a beginner too, and there's nothing to worry about. Don't overthink whether you're a bad kisser or not. Over time, you're gonna be developing these skills on how to kiss, and it's gonna come naturally where you're gonna be a good kisser. There's no such thing as a bad kisser unless you're freaking slobbing down your throat and using too much saliva and like just going ham and not having any rhythm and not having any movement with it. Because if you don't have any rhythm in the kiss, you're not gonna go nowhere. If you're literally just kissing them, no movement, eyes open too, no, that's not going to be enjoyable and he's not going to like it. So you will know if you were a bad kisser, I'm telling you. With a guy, it's different though. They probably won't know. They probably will think they're a boss. But for a girl, like, you'll know. You will feel the rhythm. If you feel the rhythm and you're confident, I'm telling you, confidence is key, because you want to program yourself in the moment and concentrate. I feel like for girls, when it comes to specific things, we have to concentrate in what we're doing if we want to do it right. And kissing is one of those things that if you focus on kissing, you will be in the moment and it will be so much better for you and for him. What if I accidentally sneeze? That's fine, you know? Just giggle. That's fine. It's happened to me before. It's not bad. Don't worry about it. He's not going to yell at you. He's not going to be like, oh no, you sneezed. That's bad. That was the worst kiss of my life. He's not gonna be doing that. He's gonna really enjoy it. You can literally just be like, literally like it's come to moments where you're kissing him and you're gonna be like, hold on, I have to sneeze. Achoo! And you're gonna be like, ha ha ha, that was so funny. He's gonna be like, yeah, like what? And I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's what. And he could be like, so anyways, I really like that. And then you can just go back again. Keep going. That's fine. What if it is my first kiss and not theirs? This one's a hard one, and you will probably know once you kiss them whether you're their first kiss or not. I would say if you could really find a friend or someone that you're comfortable with that you know is their first kiss, I would say do that if you really just want to make the moment resonate. But if it's already been someone that has had their first kiss already, honestly, you might be better off, because they're going to be knowing what they're doing. They're going to be guiding you in the process, and they're going to understand that it's your first time and it's completely normal. So as long as it's something that you like, it's okay if it's been like their third or fourth kiss and it's your first kiss. As long as it's something that you like and you know that they're not going to be taking advantage of you, that's when I know that you're perfectly fine. So with that, you guys, you have completed kissing boot camp. Congratulations! Seriously though, I wish you guys the best of luck. My DMs on Instagram, they're always open. I really hope this guide helped you how to actually kiss your crush, your man, whoever it is, because there's nothing to be nervous about. Been in that situation before and it was really nerve-wracking, and I wish I had somebody to tell me what to do and how to do it. So I could definitely do more in-depth tutorials, but I do have a lot already on my kiss playlist. I just wanted to make sure I clarified every single point, so when you guys are doing the kiss, there's nothing for you guys to be nervous about. So yeah, I think that's it. I'll see you guys next week. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next week with another tip of the week, and I love you guys so much. Bye guys.